Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. There was a 2 week international break, which meant I could not do predictions. So we're back finally, previewing the weekend action. Let's start with the first league, which is Liga, and we're going to preview Monaco versus Marseille. As we can see, Monaco are struggling in 14th, while Marseille are up in 6th, and they're having a very good start to the season. Monaco last season finished third to get to the Champions League qualifiers for this season, but this season they've just been struggling to score goals, and their strikers are just not firing, and their defense is leaking goals too. Last season, Marseille finished in European football. They got Europa League football. They finished the season well with Jorge Sampaoli and have started very well this season. For me, the player to watch for in Monaco is Wissam Ben Yedder because although he has been struggling this season, he still has the quality it takes to just in one instance turn the game around, and he's still their top striker, and I think he could have a good game. Payet is my player to watch for from Marseille. He's had a great start to the season. He's back to his prime. He's had such a good start to the season. For my prediction, I think Marseille are actually going to get a 2-1 away victory. Monaco have been struggling too much for me recently, and I don't think it's going to stop. Monaco are going to score through Wissam Ben Yedder, and Marseille are going to score a brace of Dimitri Payet. Up next is the Premier League with Leicester hosting Manchester City. Leicester in 9th with 2 wins in 3 games, and Man City in 7th. 10 goals for after 3 games. They started very poorly away to Tottenham, but since they've come back with a raging effect. Of course, Leicester last season finished so close to top 4, but lost to Tottenham at home in the last game, which meant they had to settle for another season in Europa League, while Man City, of course, won the league by a big margin. So far this season, Leicester have not shown us the quality that they had last season, but still have 6 points after 3 games, which is commendable, while Man City were unlucky against Tottenham and since have shown their quality. My player to watch for Leicester is the ever-present Jamie Vardy. When is he ever going to stop being so good? We will never know, but he's still great, and I still think he's going to have a great game this game. While for Man City, the player to watch for is the best player in the Premier League, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just too good, and I think he's going to have another great game. For my prediction, I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw with Leicester scoring through Jamie Vardy, while Man City will be scoring through Gabriel Jesus, but the assist is, of course, from Kevin De Bruyne. The next league is going to be Serie A, where Napoli take on Juventus. And, of course, it's only been 2 games in the Serie A. Napoli has started the perfect way with 6 points out of 6, while Juventus only have 1 point in 2 games, which is very worrying. Napoli last season had a okay season by their standards, finishing in Europa League, but they were very close to Champions League. But they bottled it at the end, and Juventus were so close of being out of Europa League, but Napoli helped them. So let's see if there's a bit of revenge. Juventus had a very, very, very bad season last season, almost missing out on top 4. The player to watch for Napoli is, of course, Lorenzo Insigne. He's maybe small, but he's an absolute beast, and he's unstoppable. The player to watch for Juventus is Paulo Dybala. After Ronaldo leaving, Dybala is going to have to be the key player, and this is the first game without Ronaldo, so he's going to have a good game. For my prediction, I'm actually going with a commanding Napoli victory, 3-1 with the home field advantage. A goal from Victor Osimhen, a goal from Lorenzo Insigne, and a towering header by Kalidou Koulibaly. For Juventus, a free kick from Paulo Dybala. The next league is the Bundesliga, where Leverkusen take on Dortmund, with both having a good start to the season. Leverkusen have 7 points out of possible 9, with 9 goals for and 2 goals against, while Dortmund have 6 points after also 3 games and also 9 goals. So there's a lot of goals in this game. Leverkusen had an okay season last season, nothing to write home about. They finished in 6th, just in Europa League, while Dortmund finished in top 4, but it was very nerve-wracking for them. My player to watch for Bayer Leverkusen is Moussa Diaby. He's a very, very good young player and a player to watch out for in the next 10 years. Remember his name, Moussa Diaby. My player to watch for Dortmund is also a pretty decent player. I think you can call him that. He's only 21 and he's scoring more goals than games. He's got a hat-trick in his last game for Norway. He's unstoppable. He's a machine. He's a robot. Of course, it's Erling Haaland. For my prediction, I'm going with a 2-2 draw. It's going to be an entertaining game. There's a lot of goals in this game, of course, as I said. I'm going with a Patrick Schick brace and an Erling Haaland brace, but Diaby getting an assist right in there as well as Royce. Exceptionally, I'm going with 2 Bundesliga games because La Liga don't have that many good games, and Leipzig and Bayern is too good not to talk about. Of course, this is a hugely entertaining game. Leipzig, of course, started with 3 points, so a win and 2 losses, which is not the best, and Bayern Munich with 7 points from possible 9. Leipzig had another very good season last season, finishing in the top 4 very comfortably, while Bayern have, of course, again won the league. My Leipzig player to watch for is Andre Silva. He had a very, 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 very good season last season with Eintracht Frankfurt, and he's going to have, I think, another very good season and a very good game. My player to watch for Bayern is the best player in the league. It's Robert Lewandowski. And, of course, last season he had a record-breaking Bundesliga season, and he's going to have another great, great season. For my prediction, I'm going with a 2-1 Bayern away win. Goal from Andre Silva and a goal from Lewandowski and Sabitzer, who just transferred from Leipzig to Bayern, so against his former team. Next in this video, I actually want to talk about transfers that happen in and around the transfer deadline day in no particular order. First up, it's Marcel Sabitzer going from Leipzig to Bayern on a permanent deal. It's another Bayern signing that they signed from a rival team in the Bundesliga, and it's for very, very cheap. It's a great signing. Sabitzer deserves to go to a top-level team, finally win some trophies, and this is a good move for him. Although there's Sané and Gnabry in the same sort of position, so it's going to be interesting to see who starts and who's on the bench. Next up is Cristiano Ronaldo returning to Manchester United. This is a transfer that caught us all off guard. He was linked to Man City like days before going to Man U. There was a bit of a rivalry between the Manchester clubs there for Ronaldo, but him returning to Premier League just shows how good the Premier League is compared to all the other leagues. All the star players they have in the league is astounding. He is still a top-level player, even at 36 years old. He still has so much left in the locker, and I think he's going to have a great season, scoring over 20 goals, in my opinion, and Man United are going to have a very good season. The next one is Antoine Griezmann going from Barcelona to Atletico Madrid on a loan with an obligation to buy, so he's going to be an Atletico Madrid player. This one also caught us all off guard on transfer deadline day, and it got finished after transfer deadline day closed. That was such a sensational transfer. He did not have very good seasons with Barcelona, and he needed to go back to Atletico Madrid where the fans love him, and we'll see how he does. I think he's going to have a very good season there. He needs this to revive his career. The next one is, of course, Saul going from Atletico to Chelsea. It's a loan with an option to buy. I don't know if we'll buy him or not. It's kind of like the Kovacic deal like 4 years ago. But this is a great signing. I'm so happy. Saud is a great depth addition. He is so experienced in the Champions League. So we're going to try and fight for that. We've got a lot of depth now in midfield, which is great. We've got depth everywhere, and we're battling on so many fronts. He's going to have a great season, in my opinion. The next one is actually a very good transfer for so little money, around 30 million euros for one of the best young midfielders in Eduardo Camavinga from Rennes to Real Madrid on transfer deadline day, and they have the next successor of Modric and potentially Kroos for years to come. Camavinga is a great young player, and he's going to have a great future at Real Madrid. The penultimate player is Nuno Mendes from Sporting to PSG, and I'm very jealous of him because he's a very good young left back, which is all PSG needed. They just needed one left back to replace Bernat after this hectically good transfer window. Now they're definitely going to be rivaling for the Champions League, but they're going to need to win it after all these signings. I think he's going to have a great year, and it's going to be exactly what PSG needs. This is a great signing. And the last signing we're going to talk about is Moise Kean going to Juventus from Everton. He had an okay season last season with PSG, and I think he's going to have a good season to replace potentially Ronaldo. He's going to have a good season for me, in my opinion. This was a new addition to video to make it more exciting. Tell me in the comment section what you want me to do next, because I can't talk about transfers anymore because the transfer deadline day is closed. So give me ideas in the comments section below of what I can do in addition to the predictions every Friday. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment down below your predictions for these 5 matches and matches you think are interesting. And please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next Friday. See you then.